All right, what's up, YouTube? We have college football, NBA today. I only like one of these college football games, and obviously it's going to be UNLV in Boise. As far as the NBA, though, we have another NBA play above this one, but I really like this college football play first, so I'm going to show you all this one. Sleeper code MORRISBROS for deposit match. That's what this is on, and then the other one's going to be on BETR, code BRYCE for BETR. I'll show you all that in a second. It'll be also written in the description below. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get into this. So starting with, well, I guess we can go over Peyton Pritchard real quick because that's pretty easy to explain. He's shooting like 15 times a game. 14 and a half points is too low of a line for someone that shoots a bunch of threes and is shooting probably 12 to 15 times a game. Plus, he's getting 28 minutes now. I think he's already hit this both times this season against the Bucks. Bucks can't guard point guards, shooting guards to save their life. There's no Porzingis tonight either, so he might even get a couple more minutes, and we'll see what happens. But 14 and a half is really low line for him. I think he's at 15 and a half on FanDuel, actually. So be quick to go take this on Sleeper because that's a really good line, in my opinion, for someone that's putting up, 12, 15 shots per game and against a team that doesn't really guard guards that well. I would take this bet nearly every single day if it was available. So sorry, I had to throw something away. But like I said, Peyton Pritchard, 14 and a half points, really good line. Let's get into the college football side of things, which is what I do best. Ricky White, 80 and a half receiving yards. I think the only way they win this game is if Ricky White has a good game. He's been getting 8 to 10, 12 targets a game, sometimes even 15 targets. So I think he's going to need to see 10 to 12 tonight if they want a chance to win. I don't think they'll be able to run the ball against Boise, who has a really, really good run defense. The only issue with taking Ricky White here is Boise's pass rush. It's really good. So they're gonna have to throw some screens to Ricky. They're gonna have to throw some slants, some drag routes. I doubt they'll be able to hit him on a deep ball, but I don't think he needs a deep ball. With how elusive Ricky White is, he can break a couple tackles, juke a couple people, get upfield for about 15, 20 yards if he needs to. So it's not like you have to hit Ricky White on a deep ball for him to hit his yards. That's not what he does at all. He's really elusive and really quick. So I think this is a good game for him to go over 80. I think he has to go over this if they want to win. But we'll see. Cameron Camper, 57 and a half receiving yards. He's actually a really good wide receiver, and I didn't even know this until a couple weeks ago, honestly. We took him in the first UNLV Boise game, and his line was like 48 or something, but he only had 36 yards, and I was like, well, that must have been a very bad read, right? Well, come to find out, as I was looking today, I was like, well, that's weird. Why is Camper's line higher than it normally is? Well, he only played 14 snaps in that first game against UNLV because he was dealing with an injury, and he had 36 yards. He had 4 targets on 14 snaps. So that told me whenever he was on the field, they were looking to get him the ball whenever it wasn't going to Ashton Jeanty. So over the last 3 weeks, he's gotten 7 to 8 targets per game. I think he sees maybe even 10 this game, but definitely I would say 7 or 8 again. And UNLV is too focused to stop Ashton Jeanty, where they don't care about having man coverage on the wide receivers, and those corners are not good. I'll be honest with you; those UNLV corners have been giving up big plays all season long to wide receivers, and I think Boise State's wide receivers could have a big game, and especially Cameron Camper, who is their number one option. I think you're going to see UNLV stack the box. Eight to 9 players, which is a ton, but I think it's realistic. I think they could definitely stack the box, at least 7 most of the time. Probably 8 a decent amount, maybe 9 here and there. But I think Camper's due for a big game in this matchup. I think UNLV is going to focus on stopping Jeanty, which I would too. That makes sense. But if you're going to stop Jeanty, you have to allow yards somewhere, and it's probably going to be to the Cameron Camper, who's their number one target in the passing game. So, like I said, he played 14 snaps in the first game against them, and he had what do you call it? Four targets on 14 snaps for 36 yards. So 57 here whenever he should be playing, 54, 60 snaps a game or this game. shouldn't be terrible. So I like that. So there's the first slip for y'all. Like I said, code MORRISBROS on Sleeper gets you a deposit match. And then coming over here to better, you don't have to take this as a 5-man. You could just take your favorite props from it. I think Dyson Daniels already got bumped actually, but we love Yabusele today. He's been really, really good whenever he's getting his minutes. And even with Paul George today, I think he should get his minutes. And I think he should be poised to have another good game for fantasy score. He can get blocks, steals, rebounds, points, maybe assists here and there. And he doesn't turn the ball over too much, so you shouldn't have to worry about turnovers affecting his fantasy score. So I do like him. In that same game, we like De Silva. He's only putting up about 5 shots per game, but he's getting about 5 to 6 rebound chances per game. He's converting about 4 or 5 of them. So if he can get 3 rebounds and 5 points, or 4 rebounds and 4 points, it's pretty simple for De Silva, who sees 20, 22 minutes per game. He's been really good at hitting this line this year. I think he's like over 80%. And against Philly, it's not a terrible matchup at all. So we like these two guys in that Orlando and 76ers game. Moving on, we like Dyson Daniels, obviously. Dude is a steal and block machine. He has a pretty good matchup here against the Lakers. He's been playing about 32, 33 minutes a game. He fouled out of last game and still hit against the Bucks. So I like him here against the Lakers, who also give up a lot of points to the guard position. He's a shooting guard. They have listed as PG, but he's a shooting guard behind Trae Young. So it's Trae Young, Dyson Daniels as the guards. So obviously Trae Young's gonna run the point. So I really do like Dyson Daniels at fantasy score today. I went out on a limb and took Connect. A lot of people didn't like him, but I like Connect. I think this is a good matchup for him. He's been in a slump the last 2 games or so. Only 1 of 10 from three. That's not Dalton Connect at all. He's shot 40% from three all year. I think he has a good bounce back game tonight. I think you could take his points, you could take his fantasy score, you could take his 3-pointers made. I like it all. Dalton Connect, I think, is due for a good game tonight, and 22.5 fantasy is just too low in my opinion, so I'm going to take it there. Malik Monk, staying with the hot hand. This dude's been a wagon. I just saw that Wemby is doubtful and Devin Vassell will not play. I think even in a blowout, Malik Monk might play some good minutes. So 25.5 PRA shouldn't be anything crazy, especially with the way he's been playing. He's been playing really well. Last year, he was only playing like 24, 25 minutes a game, and he was still hitting this line against them. So not really any cause for concern here. He's been playing, 32, 33 minutes a game recently, even 36 sometimes. So I think he could be in for another good game. I'm trying to see. He just had what is that? 25. He just had 32 PRA against them last week. So I think he's due for a big game here. Or not due for a big game. I think he's in for a big game. He's not due. He's been fucking smashing. But yeah, I mean, Malik Monk's been a wagon, so we're going to stay with a hot hand here and take him over 25.5 PRA. Like I said, you don't have to take this as a 5-man if you don't want to. We did. Maybe you can take your favorite from this and then add it to, one of these guys down here or whatever you want to do. It's up to you, but that's, eight free props that we like for y'all, 2 free slips. So however you want to take it, go ahead. But code BRYCE on BETR will get you a deposit match. And then code MORRISBROS on Sleeper will get you a deposit match. We'll have it linked and written down below so you can see how to type it out. As far as premium goes, we've made it pretty accessible for everybody, I believe, because we opened up a lot more passes now. We have our monthly pass, of course. We have our 1 week pass, which is just a weekly pass. I should have labeled that weekly. It's a weekly pass. We have a weekend pass. So this weekend pass is $15 a week. But you're just paying for the slips that we take on the weekend. You're not getting the NBA and the whatever other sports we take during the week. You're not getting those. This is basically for paying for football only. So it's basically football only slips, but that way you don't have to keep coming back and buying again. You can just have the weekend pass locked in every week and just get the football plays every week that way. Or you could just buy the one that's the option. Like if you want to pay $5 more and get all the other slips like NBA and stuff like that, you can. And that comes with Discord access. So it's up to you. We also have a daily pass, so this is just going to give you every day until you decide whether you want to join for longer or not. So there's a variety of passes available. The store will be linked below if you want to check that out. But yeah, we're in for hopefully a big weekend ahead with a lot of football, a lot of NFL, a couple of college football games, which we like some of them, but we like a lot more NFL than we do college football anyways. So that's all I got for y'all today, man. Check out the premium, check out the Discord, whatever, and use code MORRISBROS on Sleeper. Use code BRYCE on Better for a deposit match. But I hope yeah, if you tail, good best of luck to you. Uh, Tell these players to come through, eh? Let's hit something tonight for y'all, and I should probably post a. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do for props tomorrow. I don't know if I'll post to YouTube or not. Mm, I'll try. We'll see what happens. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.